hitting the home runs when he has to. They've been missing some key players. AJ Brown's been
Yep.
the last 2 weeks. And Saquon is doing his thing, and I kind of just want to see us get away from the quarterback. Like, give it to one of these dudes once in a while,
Yeah.
But
There's no
Josh
chance.
Allen's the
There's no
come
chance
on,
he'll
bro.
win it. If Josh Allen keeps this up, there's no chance
I
Saquon
wrote
will
in the
win it.
article today, man. He lost 2 wide receivers, and that
Yeah.
game last night was crazy.
Distributing that
Man.
ball
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
And
so
distributing that ball to everybody too. And your boy Coleman got the touchdown, like you said.
He had
man,
one catch yesterday. One
just get
catch
in the
for a
end zone.
touchdown.
Just get in the end zone.
So, Deuce, is it Josh Allen? It's consensus, right? No debate.
Yeah, Josh Allen, he's shining right now.
He's out of his mind right now, bro.
Mhm.
He's shining right now.
Was Diggs holding him back? Is he out to prove he didn't need Diggs? Is he out? Is it just a more fluke? Because sometimes when you have a dominant receiver, it does it does kind of hold the offense back in a way. Where if you know that guy's going to be disgruntled, if you go 2-3 series without getting him the rock,
you just don't want that in his ear, probably.
And it's the pressure of like I got to get Diggs the ball. As opposed to now, I'm just everybody eats, and it's like he looks so comfortable, bro. I did not think he was going to look this comfortable without Diggs.
I mean, but to Diggs' credit, we saw what he was before Diggs got there and what he turned into when Diggs got there.
Absolutely.
So Diggs deserves a lot of credit. He
absolutely
developed.
Absolutely.
So we can't take that away from Diggs. But yeah, I didn't
see
him going crazy like that.
He's going crazy in Houston right now. He's catching 10 balls a game. So, and he's taking I was talking to, I'm in very good with one of the insiders for reporters for the Houston Texans. And we were talking about the whole receiver dynamic. And I'm like, they got to get Tank Dell going. Tank Dell was a big part of that offense last year before he tore his ACL. He had 1,000. He was going crazy. And he's like, slow for Tank. There's not enough, there's just too many dogs in the room. There's too many dogs in the room. There's Nico Collins, who's their number one guy.
Number one, yeah.
Diggs, who is a number one receiver, is number two.
Dalton Schultz.
You got Joe Mixon in the backfield, who also receives the ball well out the backfield. There's too many mouths to feed, and it's like Tank's gonna have to be the guy that falls out of that grace because again, Diggs runs such great routes, and he's an intermediate guy. He's always open. He's always going to be open. He's going to be one of your first two reads most of the time. So you got to get him to rock. But Tank, who was their home run hitter last year, especially with a two-man, safeties now, the home runs is taken out. Now you got to be a complete receiver, and this is where I want to see. This is where you get to see who really like that. This is my talk now. When I'm talking about receivers running all different, the whole route tree, when Deuce says routes don't matter. But now you're going to see who can really get open, where you can't just run by a dude. You can't run by a safety or a linebacker. You got to actually be able to get into your breaks, run a good crisp route to get good possessions. Now is where you're really going to start to see these guys separate themselves from the stat guys and the guys who could just go out there and be a complete dog. So, Josh Allen, undisputed MVP right now. If he keeps this up, it'll be unanimous. It won't be close. Yeah. I just want to see if they can, if that team can actually contend. I don't want to believe they can contend because of what they lost in Diggs, but I'm like, maybe this guy is meant to be Tom Brady and just have decent receivers, and a good defense, and then go out there with.
If there's any year where a sneak team could pull off something great, is this year. Because even look, man, even undefeated teams that we have left in the NFL, ain't none of them scary. None.
Yo, the Chiefs could have been 0-3 right now.
Remember I said about the Seahawks?
Seahawks
the first week.
Yeah,
these teams are scraping by. The only teams that's been very dominant has been the Bills and the Vikings. Everybody is scraping wins. Everybody else is scraping wins. So remains to be seen. All right, so we'll tap in next week to see if Josh Allen remains scorching. Great show, guys. Anything else before we sign off?
Nah, Josh Allen ain't. We cooled that down this weekend. I think we played the Bills.
It's slow for that this week?
Sunday night.
It's slow for that.
Yeah.
The Bills never play the Ravens well. Lamar kind of owns the Bills, so
he can't come to the bank acting up. He ain't come to the bank acting up.
We'll revisit this because
revisit this. As long as we give Derrick Henry the ball, 25 times? What he get? 150? Harbaugh, what were you talking about?
Harbaugh watched this show. He heard you say 20. You're not giving up 30 touches. What you signed him for? He said, "All right, but Deuce, I got you."
What you sign him for? Give me the ball. You know what I mean? So yeah. He ain't come to the bank doing all that.
No doubt. Sign off. One word answer. Giants, Cowboys Thursday night. Who wins?
Giants.
I'm gonna go with Giants.
Giants. Daniel Jones, man.
Cowboys. I can't see them losing third straight.
Daniel Jones about to prove New York what they signed him for.
That might be the worst mistake, like Gene said, ever, because then they'll sign him up for another 3 years and then be in hell next year again.
I feel like he about to start getting them like real like solid one possession wins. Like, you get what I'm saying? You get it. You know, like y'all said, they got a nice little running back, Singletary, and your boy Neighbors could get open. I'm an old school person. I go off the play action. You got a run game. You got to respect the run. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hopefully the Giants get it right, though.
We'll see.
Who's Dallas starting running back? Is Zeke Elliott?
He's their number one, bro.
Oh my Lord! Stop.
Well, remember we talked about this in our fantasy chat when they signed Dalvin Cook, who hasn't even played yet. I'm like, they might have the worst running back room in the NFL. Like, it's embarrassingly bad, bro.
And then they got the what's it called? The little dude.
Dowdle.
Not it. And then the dude that came in after him, number 42.
Oh, Vaughn or something.
Yes, little guy. He had a little heart though. He had some heart though.
He's
he
tough.
ain't get no yards.
They're not. They ain't scaring nobody. They can't run the ball.
It's over.
Which is part of why their offense has been stagnant, because they can't run the ball. Which, like you said, if I know you're going to drop back 40 times and throw, I can cover you. Like, I can cover you, especially if you're not getting touchdowns. And now you're trailing by 2 touchdowns, and that's all you could do. My defensive ends are just I'm going to blitz you all day. I'm going to just put my head down, blitz you. You're going to give me some turnovers. Game's over. So we'll see if they can turn it around against the Giants, who they notoriously do well against. But we're checking on that. We're checking on your Ravens and how they fared against the Bills. Then, enjoy the rest of your week, fellas. Enjoy football, and we'll be in the fantasy chat. Deuce, you need to win badly, but you're talking crazy because you got to see me this week. We play this week. And I see you talking about
you this week.
You play me this week, and you're talking kind of crazy.
My win streaks it starts this week.
Okay.
My streak starts this week.
Say less, below.
Yep. I'll holler at y'all.
I'll holler at y'all, yo.
Yes, sir.
Yep.